The game really good defensively and offensively. We were doing some really good things, and then we lost our focus for a little bit. Bethea got a bunch of offensive rebounds on us. We had a tough time handling her on the glass, and then we pulled ahead. I thought we were really good, and then we lost our focus again, and turned it over and just made some bad plays to let them get back in it a little bit. But at the end of the day, we still got the win. And I thought Sara was really good. And I think it was really good to get 4 people in double digits. That's something that we need. It's something we're going to need as we move forward through the rest of the season. And to get Lauren going and Margaret going. I thought Margaret had some really good shots today. She was a little bit more aggressive. And I think that really helps us.
It seems like a lot of the games we consistently talk about Sara's offense, but what do you think really got those other 3 going in Margaret, Lauren, and Maria?
Well, I think the space that they get because of the way she's being guarded. Like right now, if she becomes in man-to-man a great screener, we're going to get so many easy shots because nobody wants to leave her, right? Like don't leave her, stay next to her. So I think that creates some space for Lauren and Margaret. I thought Margaret was shot ready off of a couple plays. Like she was ready to knock that 3 down when it got kicked to her, and I think that was really good. And then Lauren got some nice paint touches.
Even though it's St. Peter's with 20 points in the fourth quarter, it seemed like your offense really held its own this time, which may have been the difference that you may not necessarily have seen the last few games. What was the difference with a really strong offensive performance in the fourth quarter tonight?
Well, I'm going to give them 17 in the fourth quarter. I'm not counting the 3 at the buzzer, but I thought there was a stretch early in the fourth quarter where we found Maria off a couple back screens for some easy baskets, and then Sheafin found her for an easy basket, and we got a bunch of paint touches late in that fourth quarter, which was really good.
And then, Sara, what did you come out and see on the floor there? Did a really strong start for you before, like you said, where you really sort of started to help space a little bit? What did you do so well offensively to force them to have to give you that extra defense?
I think I've just been doing the same thing I've been doing the last couple of games, like setting screens and cutting. But when they start guarding me as close as they did, just because I was making my shots, I think. Then like I said, I have to screen more and.
We're trying to simulate that in practice a little bit, right?
Working on that. So.
When we practice, I'll tell one of the male practice players, guard her and don't leave her. And so it just makes it a little bit more what it's like right now. And that's a great thing about motion. That we can run plays to get her shots, but she can move around and she can get a million assists that you'd never see in a scorebook because she's going to set screens for people and get them open and get us layups.
And then how good is it to see as a coach when you see your defense hold them to around that 20% shooting mark from 3 and really only around 40% inside the arc too. So overall 31%, that's going to be nice to see as a coach.
Yeah, we were defensively, I thought we did a really good job. We did not do a good job rebounding the basketball at the end. We didn't finish those possessions. And we've got to finish them, right? Because that's the key. If we would have finished those, 15 offensive rebounds is just way too many. If we would have finished those possessions, they'd have been even lower. But that's our game defensively. We're a percentage team. We want to keep a low field goal percentage. We want to make them take shots that they don't want to take. And I thought we did that.
And so you talked about that offensive rebound. Is that really the next step that you want to see your team take now during these last few regular season games?
We have to. And this is one, we haven't been this bad in a while. This is one that was bad for us today. And it was really one person. It was Bethea. We had a hard time handling her. She's a strong girl in there. We had a hard time handling her. She had 9 offensive rebounds.
And Sara, what would you say that the difference is to being able to really come down to boxing out down low? What do you see as more of on the floor when you're down low trying to pull those rebounds down?
What is the difference between what you get?
When you see the presence of the other players that you see down low, what are they really doing to force that little bit of a struggle that you guys had here tonight?
Just I don't
Yeah,
know.
some of our switching, got to us because we switch out and then Margaret or one of our guards gets on Bethea, and that's a tougher box out, and so that they started exploiting that a little bit in the second half there, and we were ready to, if they made a run, we were ready to stop it, then that would keep her on some of the bigger kids and Cooley on the bigger kids. Now, I didn't play Cooley down the stretch there, and she's a good rebounder for us, so we took her out. Just, once we had a big lead, I was trying to keep the minutes as low as we could because I know we have to play a game on Saturday, so I was trying to keep us low minutes so nobody's tired for Saturday's game.
So with giving those younger players those extra minutes and reducing the minutes of some of your starters, would you say that the score definitely really wasn't indicative of the game flow tonight?
Yeah, I thought, we led for probably the entire game, like 39 minutes. So we controlled the game, but we could have pulled away a little bit. I think if we would have stayed focused when it got up to, whatever it was, 15 points, 16 points in the fourth quarter. I mean, it's a 16-point game with 3:50 to go in the game. You got to finish it, right? Let them foul us, and we got in the game and turned it over instead, and they were making shots. So, yeah, I don't think the final score was not indicative of the way the game went for sure. But my thing is when we go in, doesn't matter when you go in, you got to play our basketball and be ready to play our basketball.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thanks.